Welcome back, traders. I am super excited for this video because this is one of the hacks that we use at the Fundamental Academy, and this is what I like to call the currency hack. And in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how we trade DXY and how we use it to not manipulate the market but to take advantage of the market and take profit every single time. Trading is all about risk to reward ratio, and I believe in trading DXY you cut that risk in half. So guys, without wasting any time, let's jump straight into this video. So once you open your trading view, you're going to go to DXY. This is the US dollar index. For those of you who don't know this is basically the dollar weighed against many other currency pairs in the market, right? The euro, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, what else is there? The Swiss krona, the Swedish krona, and I'm not sure if I'm missing one. Oh yeah, and the British pound or pound sterling. So the first lesson of this video, or the first rule, is what I'm about to show you. Give me 2 seconds. So the first rule of trading this is you need to take a short-term outlook on DXY. Let me explain. So when trading DXY, what you don't want to do is you don't want to look too far than what current price is. So you don't want to look in this region. Let me pull up my tool. You don't want to look in this region. And why would you go look all the way, for instance, if I zoom out, why would you look all the way up there, you know? That is far, far, far away from where current price is. So you want to take a short-term outlook on DXY, and you want to kind of just look where the current price is. So for this video, the short-term outlook, let's stay in this block. So that is rule number 1 of the 5 rules I'm about to teach you on DXY. Take a short-term outlook, okay? Rule number 2, very exciting. This is one of my favorite rules, and this is quite simple. This is price action. All right. Now, price action, for those of you who don't know this is actually a way of trading the markets, right? And price action is basically these candles that we see, right, on any forex graph if you trade with Japanese candlesticks. And price action is something that tells us who's in control, either the buyers or the sellers, who's winning. Is the market going up or going down? So just to simply identify price action to you guys, I'm going to take my ellipse tool and I'm going to circle this, and let's see if you can identify what that is. This candle that I've ellipsed that side, or right now, this is a morning star. At the bottom of a downtrend, we have a morning star, and that signals a reversal from bearish to bullish, right? So the first candle is part of the trend. The second candle is indecision candle, so either doji or spinning top. And the second candle, or the third candle, closes above the midpoint of the first candle, showing that the bulls have control. So this is the morning star, and I'm going to click Control left click, and what do we have here? Correct, we've got the opposite of the morning star. We've got the evening star. So after an extended uptrend, if we get an evening star, it means we got a reversal from bullish to bearish, right? So the first candle is part of the trend, which is bullish. Second candle is indecision, right? Spinning top or doji. And the third candle closes past the midpoint of the first candle, showing that the bears have control. So that is what you want to look at. I'm going to leave those tools up as we build up on the graphs. So that is price action, guys. For the next part of the lesson, this is rule number 3. I'm moving quite fast. This is rule number 3 of my 5 rules to trade DXY. Just give me 2 seconds. And that is support and resistance. So let's go back to the chart so that I can show you what I mean by support and resistance. So now what we're going to do in this video is we're just building up on our knowledge. So we're going to take a short-term outlook, meaning we're looking only in this region of the graph where the current price is. Number 2, we're looking at price action, right? And now we're going to look for support and resistance. So a little trick I teach everybody at the Fundamental Academy is go draw yourself a little, let's call it rectangle, right? And you're going to move your current prices, and you're going to find out where you got support and resistance. So I got my first one. I'm going to duplicate that. Control left click. And I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move it up. Boom. All right. So I got an area over here. So I'm going to give you guys 2 seconds to look at that and tell me what that is. 1, 2. That is support again. All right. So I'm going to go grab some other tools. Let's see. Here we got resistance. I'm actually not going to make that any smaller. And yeah, we've got support. I'll make that a different color though. I'm going to make that blue. Right, and here we've got support again. Right, you've got support again. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you guys my hack to identifying support and resistance because that is part of the paid course that is currently $1,000 at the Fundamental Academy that I'm teaching people and mentoring them for a month. It costs $1,000 to get my strategy, and I'll teach you. So, anyways, you've got resistance. Let's see if I can maybe put in the labels so that you can see and pause this video if you need any help. So I'm gonna just put resistance over there. The letter is white. Let's make it black. So I've got resistance. I'm gonna duplicate that. I'm gonna change this to support. All right. Then we've got support, support again, support again. All right. So in 3 easy steps, that is it. That is support and resistance, right? So we can see here you have support, price tested, support again, resistance, support, right? And this will take us on to rule number 4, which I'll be showing you guys in a few seconds. We are almost there, guys. Hang tight. Hope you guys are making notes. This is quite important. So rule number 4 is trend lines. This is one of my favorite tools as well when trading DXY. Trend lines always come in handy. And I can show you guys quite a simple way that I use to identify trend lines. So I'm just going to drag this graph up. I'm going to delete this, assuming that you already made notes. And if you don't understand what I was doing when I was identifying support and resistance, just rewind this video or just play it back and pause, and then you'll be able to get all the information. So just looking at my graph currently as it stands, let me go back one more. I'm gonna extend it. Remember, your trend lines are always on the right side of price. Once again, this is another currency hack that we have at the Fundamental Academy. And there we can see that we have 2 touches, right? That is a support trend line. I can't see any other trend line that I can draw. Let's see if we can duplicate this line to maybe form a channel. Nope. So that's not working out, right? But what we do have, we have a support. We've got a support trend line, right? And we've got touch number 1. I'm going to delete this as well. All right. So let's put that up here. We've got touch number 1. Let me just get that tool again. We've got touch number 1. And we've got touch number 2. Right? So let me just duplicate that. And we've got touch number 2. So there we have it. It's quite simple. We are literally just drawing shapes on this graph, and that is what technical analysis is. We look at price action and we just go draw in support and resistance trend lines, and we try to identify where price is going next. The next rule, which is the last rule of the 5 rules of how to trade DXY, not volatility. The next rule that I want you guys to look at, and the last rule, is EURUSD. Now I'm about to jump into the next section of the video, which is EURUSD, and I'm going to show you guys why I am saying the following, right? So this is your graph, right? We've already built on what DXY is going to do, okay? So my technical analysis is, I believe, let's just quite simply say, let's just predict what's going to happen. I'm saying price will come down. I'm going to make that red to identify the direction. And then I believe price will push up from this level, right? So I believe that is currently what will happen on DXY. So this is the beauty of it. I can't wait to show you guys what I believe she will do. So now we have EURUSD up. And before I start with EURUSD, I want to show you guys the last and final rule of this video. So this is rule number 6. I did not mention that I'm going to do this. I mentioned we're going to be covering 5 rules, right? But this is the extra special rule number 6 that I've been giving to you guys as a bonus section of this video. So let's jump straight into this rule. For those of you who already know this, you must be laughing right now. For those of you who don't, I hope you enjoy this rule. And that is that EURUSD is heavily weighted against the euro. So remember I said, I'm going to break this down in a very short synopsis for you guys. The euro or the dollar index is weighted against 5 different currency pairs we mentioned in the beginning. That is USD CAD, that is the euro, that is GBP USD, which is the British pound, the Swedish krona, and the Japanese yen. But 50% of that whole group is the euro currency pair. And as we know, Europe is a huge continent, all right? So it's heavily weighted against that. What does that mean? That means if we predicted DXY to go up, that means euro will go down. And that is the act that I'm trying to teach you guys. Euro up, dollar down. Dollar down, euro up. So this brings us to the second section of this rule, or of rule number 6, and that is apply in reverse. So let's go back to the charts and I'll show you guys how we apply this in reverse. If I just look at my euro USD chart, we can see we're in a clear downtrend. Let's go back to DXY. You can see we're in a clear uptrend on DXY, right? So I don't have to do anything more in this video except tell you guys there the rule is. It's right in front of you. But I'm going to do you guys a favor and I'm going to analyze EURUSD quite quickly so I can show you guys how they move similar, right? So I'm going to draw a trend line down here. Okay, I got 2 touches, another hack, and I'm going to use my ellipse tool. I'm going to thread this out all the way down here. All right, I'm trying to duplicate this ellipse tool, but it's giving me challenges here. All right, there we got it. So we've got a beautiful trend line. I can already see support and resistance. Let's just chuck it in there. Ah, such a beauty. Okay, so let me grab this tool here. What is this? Okay, that is support. And I'm gonna grab another tool. This is a resistance. Ah, this is such a beautiful thing to do. This is one of the most beautiful hacks in currencies. So then we've got support and resistance, right? So I'm gonna put in my labels here, so I don't wanna skip anything. I wanna make sure it's the same as what I did with DXY. So here we've got support. I'll put this here, and here we've got resistance. I'm gonna rename that. That is resistance. All right. So guys, this is the end of the video. So let's recap what we just did. Remember, when trading DXY, you need to pair it up with something else. So let's cover what we did. We did price action, which is basically reading your candlesticks. Then we did support and resistance, which are these levels that we drew in here, right? And then we did trend lines. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, we did EURUSD. And another thing, yeah, I said take a short-term outlook. That's rule number 1. So rule number 1 is take a short-term outlook. Rule number 2 is price action. Rule number 3, support and resistance. Rule number 4 is trend lines. And the rule number 5 is EURUSD. And we pair that up with a bonus rule, which is rule number 6, is pair that up with EURUSD. So if we see a buy on DXY, go in for the sell on EURUSD. And guys, that is the end of my video. That is the life hack that I taught myself the hard way when trading. I've been trading for 2 years straight now. I'm going into my 3rd year finally as a profitable trader. So what I can tell you guys is this is hard work. This is sweat and tears that I put into these charts to finally figure these patterns out in the market. So please use this life hack I've taught you. Go be profitable. Tell the people about the Fundamental Academy, and please come back. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment below what you want me to do next, and subscribe to the channel so that you know what is happening next in the market and you're one step ahead of every other trader in South Africa. So once again guys, thanks for watching this video. Peace out. I'll catch you guys in the next.